Are we live? Yes, we are. Hello, hello, everybody. This is Gwen here again, coming to you live all the way from Singapore. I am super excited. You can see me smiling from ear to ear. Yeah, because I have a special guest all the way from Sweden. Okay, okay, calm down, calm down. Right. So I am Quinn. I'm from Singapore, and I have got my co-host Felicia, and then I have another special person, a dear friend as well, Angelica, and my special guest, Joa. Yeah. Okay. So today I will just put up here our first question so that our viewers can see as well. Miss Joa, tell us a
Mhm.
little bit more about yourself and your story, please.
Okay, first of all, thank you for having me. It's such a pleasure to be here on this Friday morning. I am tuning in live from Sweden, and you can see I'm not very Swedish. I am originally from Vietnam, but I grew up here in Sweden. I came to Sweden when I was around 8. I live in a very small village in South Sweden with my husband, and we have 2 kids together. They are twins. They are turning 11 this year. And I've been doing a lot in my life, but the latest decades, I've been teaching. So I don't work as a traditional teacher. I work as a language teacher and also a tutor as well. So I am basically in different kind of school, helping young children who just came from Vietnam to Sweden with the Swedish language. And been doing that, loving it, because I love to see the growth in children's. But 5 years ago, about 5 years ago, I realized there's so much more I want to do in my life, and I felt like I was limited, and I was like feeling stuck in Inspire, and feeling very unfulfilled with my life, and I want to do something else, but I didn't want to go back to school, and do another degree in 4 or 5 years, and then maybe do end up doing something that I don't like to do, right? So I was looking for a way out. Basically, I felt stuck as a mom, as a person, as a woman. I felt stuck. So I went and searched online. I was like, okay, online should be the future, right? Because everything is moving online. I should try to find something online as well. And did I find stuff? Yes, there's a lots of stuff online, and I was really, but I ended up in another business before. Soon I realized I wasn't happy with it, right? When I'm not happy with something, I need to do something about it. And then I stopped doing that business. I invested lots of time, a lots of learning, a lots of money in it, but I decided if I'm not happy with it, if I cannot see myself 5 years, 10 years, or my whole life with it, I need to do something else. And then when you shut a door, something else open up for you. And this business came to me like a blessing from above. And so I've been here now 4 years. I'm Last weekend was my 4 years anniversary, and I've been doing 4 years. I'm a coach within our community as well for the latest 2.5 years, and totally loving it. That's short about me.
Wow, that's amazing. 2.5 years, and you're a coach. Wow, impressive. Okay, thank you so much, Mr. Wah. That was so interesting. So, okay, so Felicia, do you have another one question for Miss Toa?
Yeah, actually, I wanted to say thank you in the first place, Toa, because you accepted my invitation, and it was quite quick, considered quick, the way you respond to my message.
Say thank you.
And I'm really grateful for that. And look at us from afar, but we are here together. Uh, I also came to know about your story from the training site when you share your milestone journey. So I could actually resonate a little bit about it. Uh, so today, actually, we want to know a little bit more further. I saw from your story that very young, at the age of 8, you are at Sweden. So along the way, you got married there. I mean, your husband is a Swedish.
Yes, he's a
Okay, so
Swedish man. Yeah.
do you
Yes.
speak Swedish?
Yes, Swedish is actually my has become my first language, to be honest. I do speak Vietnamese as well, and I do teach Vietnamese, but the Swedish, I'm more strong with Swedish. I can express myself more freely with Swedish. So yes.
Wow.
Wow.
Yeah, and I do a little bit recap to see how is Sweden's look like. It was actually very beautiful. Which part of Sweden are you in?
I'm from South Sweden, so we don't have a lot of mountains and stuff, but I'm very close to the sea, so it's a lot like open field with it's very beautiful here in the spring and also summertime as well. But lately we have been having very challenging weathers, like I think like the rest of the world. It has been very cold to be in May, but yeah, it's very beautiful. Lots of green and a lots of nature where I live.
Yeah, the air must be super nice, and it's also rich in history. The place, right?
Yes, exactly.
So tell us a little bit, because in our community, in the society, like every one of us, we have our own business page, and we know that many people will be scrolling through, looking through our page. There's so many types of people looking at us. So we want to know a little bit from Toa, uh, which type were you before you come to join this business? Were you one of those who's scrolling, or you were, skeptical, or you were the curious explorer, or you are a very quick action taker?
Well, to be honest, I am very curious by nature. I'm very curious, and I'm also very open-minded as well. I think it's just the way that lives have shifted me the latest decade about different things in my life happen in my life that I became very open-minded for new things. I'm not that skeptical. I always, if I'm curious, I have a look, and if it's not for me, then it's not for me, and I'm fine with it. I'm that kind of person. And if I find something that I like, or one would like to try, even if I don't know the whole picture, I don't care about the whole picture. If I can see some potential in it, I will take action, and I will see by myself. I will work for it, and I do it until I feel like, okay, this is something that can keep continue, or maybe this is not what I expected. That's fine. I walk away from it, learn from it, and do something else. That's the kind of person I am.
Wow, I love that.
But
I love your approach.
Yeah, I do see a little bit of myself there, because I've also explore, and also I was actually curious. That's why I went to check it out, and I would consider looks like quite a quick action taker as well. It's like, seems like we've been hearing a lot of people talk about scam that is happening around, but I actually bumped into this business way back 2023, and I didn't really search for it, but it somehow, the ad found me, something like that. I think maybe the algorithm thing, or what. I must have touched on something, looking for something to do in the online where I don't realize. So how about Lily and Angelica? Which type were you all before you all joined the business?
Oh, I am an action taker. Thank you for the question, Felicia. I am an action taker, just like Miss Toa. I mean, like, when I see something and I feel there is a potential in that business, I would just go in and find out more. At the very least, yeah, okay, I fall flat on my face, then that's fine. Just get back up and get to move on, Life is all about lessons, and we learn from it. Like if you don't learn from your mistake, you'll never get better.
Exactly.
You have to experience the journey, isn't it, Miss Oa? And then I
Yes,
know that looking at your PDF is so interesting that you've mentioned that you've grown up so much from this journey of entrepreneurship, from where you were to where you are today. It has been
yes.
a lot of ups and downs. Do you want to share more in details? Because I know you mentioned earlier that you wanted more in life. Was there a stronger push? What was the why? Why did you want to do it?
Well, I do have very strong whys. I'm saying whys because it's not only my two boys. I want to show them what's possible, right? I want to show them that you don't need to feel stuck in something that you feel unhappy with. You need to pursue and find things. We don't grow up with a clear picture, not at least not me, on what we want in life. That's why I've been a hairdresser. I have been working on cruise ships. I've been working as a spa manager in Germany. I've been having my flower shops with my siblings. I've been doing coffee shop. You know what I mean? So I've been trying new things all the time to find things that can make me happy. And so I want to teach my kids that, they saw, the kids, they can feel you as as the mother. They can feel you if you're unhappy, if something happened. You don't need to speak up. At least my kids. And I want to show them I need to do something else. So what I did before the business is I realized if I want to change something, I need to start with myself. So I start with, doing a lots of personal development programs. I start to join Mind Valley, and I start to listen to a lots of motivational speakers. And I realize everything starts within myself, right?
Right.
At that time, before I started my business, I was so insecure. I was insecure about my language, how I speak, how I act. I was insecure about how I am on camera. I was worried about what people would think about me, and saying things and stuff. I was so worried. I was so afraid of all of that. And then the more I work on myself, the more I realize that I am worthy of all the success in the world like anybody else, right? I just need to believe in myself. So I work daily. I still do that. Work daily on the self-belief so that I can, move on like step by step every single day in my business, in life as well. I'm not sure if that answer your question, but like before, this business has transformed me inside out. It's before, when you join a business, when you want to start a business, you are looking for an extra income. You have this big picture about what you're gonna earn and everything, but you don't realize that this business, particularly this business and this community and the people that I'm working with, has helped me to transform myself from inside out. And that is a big thing,
Yes.
And I show up fearlessly, maybe not fearlessly, but I show up with courage every single day on my business page to inspire other people, especially moms who have been, because when we become mom, we get kind of lost. We don't really remember how we used to be. We are mom, and that should not define us. And then we are wife, and that should not define us. So I want to inspire other moms to have the courage to go and find themselves, right? And and know that they are worthy of all the successes in the world.
Toy, you mentioned about how you were wanting to show your kids, right? Can I just check, how does your husband support you in this business?
I mean, my husband, he is so supportive, and he doesn't need to know all the picture. What he have been doing is he have been believing in me, because he saw that I want to do something else, and he's like, let's go for it, because I can see that you're clearly not happy with where you are. You do whatever you need to do. He give me times to work on myself, because he know that I am doing all the work with the kids in the evening, at night. So in the morning, at 4:45, that's my time to work on myself, and he gives me that time too. And so he's very supportive, and I think that I'm very lucky to have such a supportive husband. When I say I want to do this business, he was like, he didn't know like 90% of it. He haven't watched any webinar with me or watched any, pre-coaching videos or anything like that. But he would just say, just go for it. And and that means a lot,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Correct.
Wow, isn't that amazing? Oh my goodness. Wow. Yeah, you're so blessed. Oh my goodness. Where did mine go?
Mm.
Well,
Yeah,
that's out of
and as well, very soon, Toa, you also mentioned, I think very soon you are going to quit your job.
Yes.
I
Yes.
think it's next month, right? It's in June, right? Remember
It's
seeing
in
it.
June. On the 17th of June is going to be my last day at work. And on the 18th, I'm going to fly to San Diego to join our global community in our
Oh,
business.
nice.
Yeah.
That's amazing. Amazing.
Yeah, so
Congratulations in advance, Miss Joa.
thank you.
Wow.
I cannot believe it's happened, but nothing of this would have happened if it wasn't for the business. It wasn't for all the learning and all the lessons, all the challenges and wins I got from the business to help me to take this as big leap of faith. To be honest, it's a big leap of faith to just go out there and work for myself and work on on myself, so it's a big leap.
Yeah. I just wanted to touch on this point here because this is for the benefit of our audience who's looking in, right? Because there have been a lot of ads going on online saying that how beneficial this digital business is, and then I want to help them have the right mindset. Is that in all of the businesses, right? It requires effort. It requires dedication and a lot of attention growing our own digital business. And I don't want the audience to think that oh, this is something like if I were to invest something today, I'm gonna be a billionaire next week. And all that is not gonna happen because we know that we all put in the effort growing the business. And then I'm so happy seeing you, Ms. Tua, that your transformation story, you were able to put yourself in a position where okay, I'm going to do it, I will find out more, and I'm going to grow from it, and I'm going to be better. And having a supportive family members and community that bring you and walk with you in this journey is just so wonderful. I'm so encouraged just simply listening to your sharing.
Thank you.
Okay, we have more question for Ms. Toa.
Angie, do you still have? That was my question just now. So she is more towards curious and explore. Even before you come into this business, it has been from your sharing of your journey. You've been trying so many types of we call it job career, and I think you found one that suits you best. So we are also very happy for you. Toward the journey from the day you joined this business until today, it was how many years actually?
4 years.
4 years. Imagine those of us who are still stuck in the 8 to 8 or 9 to 5 green, and we actually have to work it out for many years. Most of us will need to do a lot of savings for 10 or 20, 30 years. There only we can see some amount of savings. But through the testimonial from the business community, we feel that it is, this cannot be something that is fake. See, it's not 1 or 2 people, but it's more than 200, over 1,000 people who are actively running their digital business. And so we are part of the journey right now. And so we are so glad that you are with us today. Your site is morning. Is it noon already now?
It's almost noon. Yeah, it's almost
Yeah.
noon. Mm.
Okay. Ms. Toa, I want to ask you one last question here would be for the benefit of the audience, okay? They're wondering that, okay, these are the four ladies who are talking about digital business. If this digital business is for me, is there any tips? Maybe give them the tips what they should do in order to be that entrepreneur that they've always wanted to be, to gain back control of life, right? To have the ability to generate extra and to grow in a community that tells them it's okay to be different, it's okay to be you. We are all here for each other, we support each other. We are all powerful women wanting the best for ourselves, our family, and all. Your best tips for these people, please.
One of my best tips is basically you need to take the risk. You need to take the risk. Everything is risky in life. If you don't take a risk, then you will always stay where you are. There's something that stuck with me, sorry, a lot since I started my personal development journey. Is you need to be prepared to live temporarily uncomfortable for a easier life in the future, right? You need to do that. You need to take that risk to get outside your comfort zone, do something differently, and learn something new to be able to um, create the life that you really want to. So for me, it's just take that leap of faith, reach out to the people. If you're following a page, you're following somebody, you can see that person, or for real, you can see, if you scroll back and see all the stories, all the posts, you can see that person for real. Reach out. uh, I mean, there's a lots of thing online, right? But if you don't just take one more step and ask, then you will never know if it's for real or not. Don't just assume that everything online is fake. It's not. You need to find it out yourself, and we are here willingly to guide you through everything.
Mm.
Toy, if I
Wow.
can just add one to that to ask you, why did you choose this business? I mean, there's so many things online, right?
I
But
know.
why this?
I mean, because before this business, I did another business where big investment and stuff in it as well. I just feel like, okay, I need to give myself one more chance. I just need to give myself one more chance. And I'm sure if this wasn't the right one for me, I would give myself one more one more chance, because I'm like, okay, I cannot let the failure stop me. I
Mm.
need to find something else. And when I found this community, the first I was just click on a very simple, would you like to start your own online business? Yeah, that's me. That's what I want. And that's it. That's was the ad. And then I reach out. The next step is to reach out to see if this is real or not. So I reached out and I talked to my mentor. She became my mentor. She is a Danish lady living her best life in Spain, and she was so helpful as answering all my stupid question, all my questions, because I had a lot of questions. She was like, you need to take the leap of faith, you need to believe, you need to kind of, if you have clicked on my ad and you have reaching out to me, talking to me, that means that there's something inside me longing for something more. So you need to take that leap of faith and take the next step, which I did. And when I joined the community, it was like, wow. It was not just like we see some. I've been in other community before, and you can see just 6 people who are bragging about the income and everything like that. But in this community, every day when I just take 5 minutes to scroll, I can see new people sharing their stories all the time, and that inspired me a lot to take the final step to start my own business. And I'm glad I did.
Yeah, that is absolutely right.
Nice.
Because in life, we really need to reach out to the person who knows what they're doing, learning from the right people, having the right tools to improve ourselves. Because without that knowledge, we are not able to make the right decision, isn't it? We don't dive into something that we're not sure of, and then, making a lot of stupid mistake. But at the very least, here we ask the question, we get the answers,
Yes,
No
we need to
fluff.
take the first step, right?
Yeah, thank you so much, Toa. And then, okay, before we end this interview, one very last one is share with us your motto in life. Tell us, what is your motto?
Well, if you go to my personal profile here on Facebook, you will see it very big, clearly with two smiley kids with no teeth. was taken them when we were in Barcelona 3 years ago. This is one is from Dalai Lama, and it says, the purpose of life is to be happy. I think that is so important, because we can, we work a lot in our life. We do a lots of things in our life, and we are rushing through life, feeling stressed, unfulfilled, and whatsoever. But at the end of life, what's most important is if you're happy or not. So I live by that daily. If I do something, I'm making contents for my business page, and I feel like this is not me, I'm not happy with it, I changed it, and I think this can apply to a lots of things in life as well. If you are currently in a situation, in a relationship, in a job, in a career that you are feeling not happy with, you have the power within you to change that. You owe that to yourself, to find something that makes you happy, that lights up your day, and put a smile on your face when you wake up in the morning.
Yes, absolutely.
It's so simple, but yet a lot of people don't realize that. They were like, okay, let me just stress one more day, and then I will stress one more day, and then just another month, and just another year, and suddenly a decade is gone, right? And so I think it's very important that you need to find something that makes you happy, just small things, daily.
Thank you, Toa. Okay, Felicia, what is your motto in life?
I think time, to me, I was kind of what Toa mentioned just now. I was those people who were working at the office for 30 over years. So I can feel how it is, the stressful life of working on the same thing every day, just a task solver, and then building someone else's legacy under the authority of someone else. So my motto would be time, because the time is our life. Whether how much time do we still have? So because time is precious and life is expensive. I learned it from someone as well. Say life is expensive. It truly is. So let's value both the time and our life. So
what about you,
take
Angie?
the chances. Yeah, Angie.
Well, I think, as I always said, I'm hitting the golden age, and I think it's really, time to create my own sunshine. Right. So my motto is creating my own sunshine, and then step out of the comfort zone, and just have to do it. Really, just have to do it. Right. Otherwise, we'll just be stuck here, and I'll be complaining and complaining and complaining, and no one is going to help me but myself.
That is so true. Thank you so much, ladies. This is absolutely true. And I'm going to end this interview with my own motto I always believe in is love life, you live it. Live to your best. If you don't like it, change it. Stop whining, stop complaining. No one is going to come and rescue us in the shiny armor, Well, maybe for Toa, there is one shiny armor. Prince Charming in a shiny armor, but a lot of us, especially in this interview, right? So let's do our best to live our life and make it meaningful. Anyway, none of us is going to live past 100. If we do, then it's truly a blessing. So let's make it really, really meaningful. Make it count. Leave a legacy so that, the next generation, they remember us by, those precious moments that we have. Not remembering us like, oh, she was in the office, she was never there for me, or daddy was never there for me, he's always busy. But instead, just like Toa, spending time with the family, just like Angelica, always sharing and learning together about social media with her daughter, and Felicia going to be, that successful digital business entrepreneur and guiding her 3 adult kids too. And me, I still have a long way to go, but I'm not giving up. I have the next generation. My son is going to be an entrepreneur just like me. Working on it. Okay. So thank you so very much again today. And
Thank you.
Thank you for having me. Have a great day. Have a great weekend.
yeah, blessings to
Thank
everybody.
you.
Bye.
Thank you. Bye-bye.